playing around. It's an improvement. Good work tonight, this time.
Jamie?
Lee?
What's happened here? It's a bit busy.
I don't know, mate. I walked in one day and there was a load of fighters in there.
Well, normally it's just you and Tommy, mate.
Yeah, it is when he's fighting. Obviously, I've been here for a while now doing some PTs and training a few different pro fighters over the last couple of years, but Tommy mainly just was the only one. But unfortunately, recently, Oliver, my old trainer's been he's been not too well, so I went to, I've been going seeing him, making sure he's all right, and had a discussion, and he said, "Will you look after a couple of lads while I'm not too well until he's back to the stage where he can take back over." So I agreed to help out, and been mental busy, got to be honest, but yeah. I'm enjoying it, to be honest.
Getting back to Oliver, he is on the mend though, isn't he?
He's on the mend, yeah. He's been through a tough old time over the last couple of months, but he's on the mend. Obviously, it's not been out there too much. The family wanted to keep it private, which obviously we had to respect their wishes. But he's on the mend. He'll get there slowly. It's just a matter of time, really.
But everyone's in here now. You've got Martin Murray, you've got Rocky Fielding, both fighting in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
You've got Haroon fighting next month. Mark Leach, I think we've not got a date for him yet, but he's out. It's absolutely hammered. Obviously, Tommy Farrell's got a big fight over in Ireland on the 21st of October.
Yeah.
It's just hectic. And then not only that, you've got a little Carl Frampton turned up here.
Yeah. Carl rang me a couple of weeks ago from Vegas, just inquiring about coming over training. So I told him to come over, have a couple of days and see how we found it. And I think Martin and Rocky have been here about 6 weeks now. So we were sort of well into the swing of training, and he come down, had a couple of days, enjoyed himself, we clicked, and yeah, he's over there enjoying the team. So it's good. The atmosphere is great, to be honest.
Well, it always is good for atmosphere. You always have fun, don't you?
There's a good vibe in the gym, and when you're around good fighters, you sort of bounce off each other, and they tend to pick little things up off each other. So I think they're all enjoying it, and I'm enjoying myself as well. So can't complain when you're doing something that you love.
We had almost a naked Tommy sparring before, then, didn't we? With,
yeah.
Who was it? Come down, Robbie Butler, wasn't it?
Forgot his shorts, so he's been sparring with his underpants. So a bit of a strange situation to be in, but such is life.
And obviously, Carl's not got a date or anything yet, but
no, he's not. Yeah, he's not started his promotional situation out yet, which he's hoping in the next week or so should be sorted out. So he's aiming for the end of November time. So definitely before Christmas. So we've got Marty fighting Saturday, Rocky in a couple of weeks, Tommy a couple of weeks after that. Haroon and Eli, they'll be around about the same time, and then we've got Carl before the end of the year. So we're going to be nice and busy up until November, December.
I spoke to Martin, I think a couple of weeks ago. We were just chatting about it. He's just come back off holiday, and I think he's only had about 5, maybe 6 weeks to prepare for this fight.
Yeah.
And I think, I don't know if he's upset, but I mean, his opponent, he seems quite a dangerous opponent.
Yeah, he's a bit of a puncher. Yeah, no, listen, he's on the undercard to this big Callum Smith big fight in this Super Series. So he could never be a knockover job. He's lost a couple of fights, and one of the fighters in particular we lost to, he got stopped. So he is a dangerous puncher, without a doubt. But he has got some vulnerabilities as well. So it's a bit of a risk, but it's a calculated risk. And Martin's in real good form at the minute. He's flying.
Martin's chin has never been in question.
No. He's fought some of the biggest punchers in the world, and some of the best fighters in the world. He's got great experience, and he's buzzing at the minute. He's bouncing. He's got a real spring in him, step, and I think it's ideal, really. Only having 6 weeks preparation for someone like him at this stage of his career. You sort of have an inbuilt stamina to you, and it only takes you a couple of weeks to sort of get back to where he was. And it wasn't long before he was back in the swing of it, and he's firing now.
And how do you think Rocky's going to fare with Brophy? Because he fights 2 weeks later at
the same situation, I think. Rocky's flying at the minute. He's razor sharp, Brophy's a good fighter. He's coming off a good win, you know, for the Commonwealth title. But I think style-wise, he suits Rocky. I think Rocky's the way he's boxing, the way he's performing in the gym. If he takes that into the ring, he's going to look special on the night.
Now, there's a big fight at the weekend, probably the biggest fight that boxing's known for a long while, in Triple G and Alvarez.
Yeah.
What's your
prediction?
Yeah.
You know what? I've got a feeling Alvarez is going to do it. I think Golovkin, although as good as he's looked in his last couple of fights, I think he's looked like not as formidable as he has done in the past. Certainly in his last fight, and Alvarez in the training clips what I've seen has looked explosive. He looks big. He looks thick set. And listen, Golovkin is Golovkin. I wouldn't be surprised if he wins. I've got a feeling Alvarez is going to beat him on points in a terrific performance, and I've got a feeling he's going to put him over. He's never been over amateur or pro Golovkin, so I'm going to try and get onto the bookies. I'm going to try and get on Alvarez on points, and he's going to put Triple G down.
Right. Well, listen, busy as I don't know what down here. I don't know how you fit it all in now because you're doing all your stuff.
Neither do I, mate. Neither do I. No, I'm doing Crawler's fight as well, 7th of October.
Yeah.
So busy, but listen, it's not work, is it, when you love what you're doing?
No, I must admit, I wake up every morning with a smile on my face, lucky enough to chat to you lot. So good luck for all the fights coming up, and I'll catch up with you soon. And hopefully next time we'll have a date for Carl and we can chat about that.
Definitely. Cheers, Lee.
Thanks, Jamie. Bye.